What if I told you there's a way to buy a home before selling your old home? If it's time to make a move, the best and most convenient way to do it is to buy your new home first and then sell your old one. However, the process can be easier said than done. While the average homeowner has a massive $200,000 in equity in their home, it can be tricky to access that equity, especially without selling first. In the past, you might have been able to get away with doing a contingency to sell. You write an offer contingent on your home selling, but with low inventory and really just a lack of nice inventory, if you're competing on another home, especially if it's a nice home, it's really unlikely that a seller is going to accept a contingent offer if they've got other people interested in the home too. In this video, I'm sharing the 3 best ways you can leverage your home's equity to buy a new home without having to sell first. The first way you can use your home's equity without having to sell first is through a home equity line of credit, also called a HELOC. A home equity line of credit, also called a HELOC, is a second mortgage that allows you to borrow cash from your home based on the value of it. In other words, it just allows you to access that equity without having to sell it first. So while lenders vary on how much they'll let you borrow against your home's equity, 85% is about the industry standard. But if you choose this option, you're going to need to act fast because they sometimes can take even longer than just applying for a regular mortgage, maybe twice the amount of time. So if it's something that you're looking to do, definitely get on that now or before you start the whole process to see if you're approved for it, number one, and then you'll be ready to go by the time we find a house and put in an offer. You've already got that lined up. Once you have your new home picked out, you can reach out to your lender and apply for up to 80% of the equity of the 2 homes combined. The great thing about bridge loans is they often take less time than the HELOC, but there is a catch to it. They tend to have a higher interest rate and are usually only available for people with really stellar credit and high equity. They're also a much shorter time frame than, let's say, the HELOC. You've really only got 6 to 9 months, maybe 12 months in some cases, to pay back that loan. So we're really gonna have to work closely to make sure that we're working efficiently and effectively to get your home listed and sold so you can pay back that loan. In addition to that, you're gonna have to reapply. There's additional fees. You're gonna have to reapply for a new mortgage to refinance out of the bridge loan once your home sells. So keep that in mind. If this is an option that you choose, you're gonna have a little more expense, but it could be worth it for the convenience and not having to sell first. And you might actually have a better chance at getting that home that you want because you don't have to sell first. The third way that you can access your equity is through a third-party buying service. If you've ever heard of companies like HomeLight or Knock, this is exactly what they do. Put simply, they approve you for a certain amount based on your home's equity, and they give you the convenience of using an all-cash offer to go and purchase your next home. From there, you can move into your new home, sell your old one at your leisure, and then purchase the new home back from the company with the profits that you got from your sale. So the main advantage of using one of these companies is really that all-cash offer aspect. Because you may be competing against other buyers, especially if it's a nice house, that all-cash offer is going to help you stand out. You're not going to have that home sale contingency, and you have a higher likelihood of getting your offer accepted and at better terms with the all-cash offer. Just keep in mind though, nothing comes for free. There is a cost for that convenience. So if you're considering this option, let's connect. We can go over their fees and their interests and see if it's actually a good fit for you. Ultimately, whatever option works best for you depends on your individual situation. Don't hesitate to call or email with any questions on the topic. I'd really love to hear from you.